Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video and welcome to CF Diesel. And tonight we got the mega cab pulled in here. It's kind of late on a Wednesday night, but we gotta start taking care of a few things cosmetically. And with that being said, we're gonna start taking off the front bumper and then coming back here to the rear, we're gonna be taking off the rear bumper as well. Because as you saw a video earlier about putting a new grille on it, we're trying to get the truck where it needs to be in the looks department. Cosmetically, the stock appearance is all right, but unfortunately from factory, if we get the window sticker out, the chrome bumper package was added. I'm not a huge fan of chrome. Color matching is the way to go. Color match everything you can. And taking care of the color match on the front bumper would make this truck look ideal. So we already got the older style limited grille right there. Keeping the headlights as is for now, may break them apart to color match. But with the way the truck sits, gonna debadge that and then get the back one color matched. It will add that color scheme, that color look that I'm going for. So we're gonna start taking these off tonight. This is gonna be a time-lapse video. We're gonna do a really good before and after. Right now the truck's kind of dirty. Hopefully you can see me, it's kind of dark outside. The light may not be great. But here it is. These bumpers are in perfect condition. There is no dents, dings, anything, scratches like that, because the truck only has 43,000 miles. So we can see there is nothing wrong with them. These do have fog lights and the holes punched for the sensors, the park sensors up front. And then also, if we want to take a look here at the back, we got these back here. There's the Hertz second gen right there. So check on that. But here they are right here. So the bumpers are in great shape. They just need to be etched. The chrome needs to be stripped off of them. So I'm not an expert in that. I don't like painting. I don't trust myself painting. So we're gonna take it to a local guy that does great work. So without further ado, let's start taking these off. Well, turned into a little bit more of a chore than I thought, because we're gonna have to take the grill back off. We got everything loose, but there's one in here that you can't get to because of this, and you can't come up from the bottom side. So back to taking the grill off. Good thing is that's not hard. Hardest part was taking off this cover right here. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, there's the bumper taken off. Here is our block heater, which I had no idea where that was at. That was up underneath the inside of the bumper, but here's the front. Just your typical 4th gen, nothing fancy. Those other two that I mentioned about running through the box frame, those are actually your adjustments. So we have everything loose to get it in line. On the passenger side, it wasn't completely in line. I didn't like it. So having this loose, being able to reset it once we go back on is gonna be perfect. But now the fun part is we gotta strip all this down just to bare chrome. Gotta figure out how these work. Take the fog lights out. We're gonna be replacing them with new bulbs anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this on the table, put you on time lapse of stripping this down and pausing if we see anything interesting. All right, guys, there's the valance off. And after thinking about it, gonna go ahead and get that color matched as well. So we get the color match all the way down below the truck. Now to a little bit easier, which looks like it's just 1, 2, and then something up top. Yeah, 3, 4. To go and get the fog light bracketry stripped off, and then also go ahead and get the main bracket pulled off. So we only send the chrome piece, which is this. Go ahead and get this wiring stripped off with the park sensors. So we still have some more tear down, but that had a bunch of little push pin clips. Throw them in a bag so you don't lose them. Let's get back to work again. All right, guys, so there we go. We have the front stripped all the way down. For the sensors, these are kind of specific. You can see on here, it says OB for, I'm gonna say outer bank, which obviously goes on the 2 outside ones. You'll have 2 OBs and then 4 IBs. And then the way they sit in there, this side that's kind of leaned out a little bit, jutted out, that's always gonna be on top of the bumper. So when you go into the bumper, you know this is upside down if you have it like that, and the top side that juts out is always gonna sit just like this. So we got to take both parts in because we have to color match this and the outer shell. I just went ahead and put the sensors back in here. I'm gonna put the little clips on as well, send them to the paint guy, let him work his magic on them. But this is it stripped down. I don't know, probably take these out as well. I'm not a big fan of these little keepers, so take that out. We got another piece of plastic right here. But just keep things organized, keep things separated, and it's not near as bad. Lots of different parts, way more than I thought, but this is gonna save money in the long run. I not want to get charged a labor rate for something I could do here in the shop. Just take your time. And this should make the painting experience a whole lot cheaper when you bring them something already prepped, ready to go. And then here is the wiring harness for everything. I left everything in there as is. When you pulled it out, nothing too crazy, just some bolts holding it. And then I laid them out right side, or passenger side, left side, driver's side. So, gonna leave that here so we know where each one of these plugins go. We don't lose track of how the harness was sitting in the bumper. But these are your fog light mounting brackets on both sides. And next thing to do is hop on the back bumper. All right, hey guys, it's the next evening and we gotta get to work on the rear bumper. Good thing about the rear bumper, it's not gonna be as difficult or as intricate of a tear down as the front bumper. There's no fog lights to deal with. It's a lot simpler bracketry holding it on. Right here, the only thing that we are gonna have to do is take off this plastic piece and take the license plate off to get to 2 bolts right here. And then looking up under here, nothing too crazy. We got 2 bolts right here. And then those middle ones are right behind there as well. But much easier, not as much going on. A couple of wires that we have to unplug. There's the big axle dump for everyone that loves or hates it. But here's what it looks like under here. So still pretty clean truck for 45,000 miles and no truck wash here probably over the last 3 months. No spare as well. But we'll set you up on a tripod, get this taken apart real quick, strip it down, set it next to their front bumper, and then they are good to go to send off the paint. The guy that I'm using is highly recommended. He's gonna do an awesome job. He's gonna get everything looking right. And then we gotta be careful with them once we go back on. But let's get to work on this one. All right, guys, so we got the back bumper pulled off. Not too bad. You got to kind of work around all the wiring harnesses for your trailer brakes, things like that. Here's your fog lights. We do have replacement LEDs for that, but here it is, the adjustment plate, and then your actual bumper hitch. But looking over here on the table, we found ourselves a hidden gem. This fell out when we pulled the bumper off. Looks like one of them torpedoes you throw in a pool. So we'll keep that with the truck and maybe our good luck charm. But you can see it's been in there for a while. So pretty cool to find that. Not worth much. But we got the bumper over here. Flip it over. Go ahead and strip this one down just like we did the front. Set you up on tripod. See what it looks like. Not near as much when you flip it over like this. Be careful not to drop it off the table. But we got some bracketry right here. We got the entire plastic piece comes off as one unit, so that should just pop off there. And then we have the same on the left side. Pop our sensors out, put those in a bag for paint as well, and we will be done. So let's get to work. All right, and there we have it all stripped down. Had to pull out the license plate lights, had to pull out the connection for the trailer brakes. We got the sensors all pulled out, and then here it is, the bare bones. There's still some bracketry left, but that is riveted into the bumper shell, the metal right here. So we're just gonna leave that. I'll pull this one little plastic clip out later, but here it is flipped up, and that's it. You can see there's a lot of dirt hiding in there. Had to use the air gun to spray out, to blow out some of these sensors, but overall, there she is. And then we're using the bed cover over here to try to keep everything organized, lay it out exactly how it came off the bumper. We got the right side, passenger side right here, driver's side over there. So doing our best to keep everything organized. But that will be it. I will catch up with you whenever we get everything loaded into the truck tomorrow. We'll take a little road trip over there to the paint guy. We'll knock it out, and then we'll see the transformation of the truck. So catch up with you then.